So, now that you're all excited and rowdy and all that kind of stuff, it'll hopefully, oh God, I hope I tell a good story. Anyway, thank you. In real life, I am a professional investigator. If you've been here before, you know that, okay? And for many, many years, I made my living off of the infidelity of others. God bless them. And there was one particular time when we got a call from a lady who came in to see me, and she was the epitome of virtue. She was a church lady. She wore her dresses down to her mid-calf. She had on a little Peter Pan collar. She wore orthopedic Oxfords. She was the perfect little old lady. And she told me that when she went to her church meetings on Tuesday nights, she needed to know what her husband was doing. After all, he was a lawyer. Go figure. Okay. So, for 3 Tuesday nights in a row, we did surveillance. Now, this was in the middle of nowhere, so I had to pay extra to have 3 cars on surveillance because you couldn't get close enough to the house, you couldn't see what was going on, and it was really a difficult surveillance. And finally, after no success, 3 nights in a row, seeing him going, doing anything, I said, this is ridiculous. At 4:45, I picked up the phone and I called him. And I said, hi, my name is Susan. I hate my husband. I need a divorce, and I need to see you. Are you going to be there tonight? How late will you be there? I thought, maybe he'll tell me I can't come in because he's got a hot date, okay? He doesn't say that. He says, come right over. Oh, now I'm sort of stuck, so Susan has to go over, okay? So I started thinking about it as I was going over, and I told my surveillance team, keep an eye out for me. I am in a strange place. I'm going into a strange old Victorian house with a man who's supposed to be a lecturer, okay? So I start thinking about who Susan is going to be, which was really relatively easy because I've been married 3 times. So I just kind of had to pick the worst of all the husbands and put it together. And that was easy. Let me tell you, there was some really worst. So I knock on the door, and he lets me in, and I start crying immediately. Not because I was being Susan, but because I was scared out of my mind, okay? And I sit down with him for a few moments, start to tell my story, and I'm crying, and he looks over at me and he says, come with me, I know what you need. And he grabs my hand, and we start going out the door. And I said, where are we going? He said, oh, shut up, we're going to go have dinner, I need to talk with you, I need to eat, let's do it together. And I thought, okay, fine. My surveillance team will follow me. No, not really. They decided to go have dinner at that time because I was inside and they thought it would be fine. They had time. No surveillance team. I am alone in a car with a strange lech. Okay, not so bad. We go down the road a little bit and he pulls into a motel. And I am like totally freaked. Totally freaked. And who do you think I am? What kind of person do you think I am? And he said, oh, would you be quiet? There's a restaurant at the other end of the motel. I only have to park here. And yeah, there was a little Italian bistro, and I felt stupid. So we go into the bistro, we have dinner, I tell him my story. He tells me his story, how his wife has become frigid, she's not interested in him, and I'm starting to feel really shitty. I mean, really bad. And he says to me, as he reaches over and takes my hand, I know what we both need. Maybe being at the motel is a good idea. Yeah. And my backup is now on their 2nd slice of pizza. Right. Yeah, that was nice. I really thank them for that. That was my 3rd husband. We won't go into that either. Yeah. So I'm really upset about this point. And I say, no, I have to go. I have to go. That's it. I'm done. We get back in the car, and the ride back to his office is one of these. His hand is on my knee. I'm taking it off. His hand is on my knee. I'm taking it off. I'm now humiliated, angry, and pissed off at everybody. I get in my car. I drive off. I have no gas in my car. You know, add insult to injury. So I stop at a gas station. It's in New Jersey. Fortunately, I don't have to get out. They fill up my tank, and I look over, and there's a motel across the street from the gas station. And who do I see coming out of the motel? The church lady. Yeah. So sometimes virtue is vice. Thank you.